playing some Arclight red. Deck list. It's pretty standard. No runaway steamkins. Just 12 creatures. There's a flame jab in here in case you flood out. Ideally. Sideboard, I'm just trying a bunch of stuff because of events coming up. I just want to see what works and what doesn't. Anger is super important for Dredge. A Braid is just a red sideboard staple. Shattering Spree, I don't know, it's come in against like Chalice and stuff. Surgicals are nice. Not much else to be said. I don't know how I feel about the land hate package or these berserkers. Other than that, yeah, fairly standard deck. You want to throw spells at their face on turn 2, bring back some Phoenixes, ideally plural, rarely, but one is usually enough. You have a whole lot of burn damage, so let's take it for a spin. This league, been having recording trouble, but we lost to Dredge, we lost to Eldrazi Taxes, and we beat a deck that I will remember in a second, Infect. Dredge was good game 1, and then terrible game 2, and then game 3, yeah. Grouping Chill really is hard to fight through, and we also didn't really get our engine going either of those games, so. This is a fine hand. It does not have any free spells, which is a problem, but Tormenting Voice on turn 2 is not the worst play. And in a deck like this, you really want to hold the Faithless Looting, so you can use it on one of the turns to bring back Phoenix. So they're on blue-white control. We just want to get value while we can then. Even if it's, yeah, make land drops, get value. Fairly likely that we will see most of our Phoenixes get exiled this game, but that's also okay because it ramps us. We're playing a game against their Planeswalkers. Oh. Never mind, they're on Jeskai. Bit more of a race. Huh. I think we see how actually. We do want to play a land here. The question is, do we pitch Fiery Temper? Because that is a 1-mana spell. I don't think we do. I think we pitch a land. And actually that was completely incorrect because I had 2 Revelers, but I think I mean, it's not great, but there's nothing I needed to discard there. I guess Fiery Temper would have been nice. Okay, so they're probably not playing anything else this turn. I guess keeping both Revelers is fine in this matchup because one and or both will likely walk into counter magic if we're not careful. They can kind of force the issue. Okay, so we've got 3 1-mana spells, even if they counter our looting here, which is fairly likely. I'm perfectly okay with just throwing these. Oh, okay. So if we pitch, we're on turn 4, we can play this land. I think we want to pitch the Reveler, and then in response fire off a... No, not in response, because we can play a land, yeah. So we're going to do this, and Madness their face. I'll pay red, that's fine. Okay. This is our third spell, so even if they counter this, we get a Phoenix. And if they don't, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have enough spells just yet, but we can dig with looting for things. Yeah, let's dig with looting. That's fine. So we go to combat. Kind of slow, hitting him to 14 on turn 4, but I mean, we did get remanded, so. Let's see what they do here. Maybe they path us. We have another voice in hand, it'd be nice to resolve that. Keep digging. I don't know why I thought I could resolve that Reveler last turn. Guess I'm just used to drawing like a whole bunch of Manamorphos and stuff. Because right now it costs 5 and we've got 4. Lightning Bolt is mana neutral for casting Reveler. Manamorphos generate some mana. And what's it called? Desperate Ritual generates 2 if we draw it towards Reveler. Opponent is in the tank. They could play a land for Cryptic here. I don't know if they have it. Okay, that's a interesting choice. We have tons of red mana and don't really care. And he's not shocking himself either. That looks like a path to me. What do we want to do here? We can draw cards, and yeah, I think we just draw cards. Turbo towards Reveler. I mean, I'd rather the Reveler get path than the Phoenix, most likely. Because I can recur Phoenixes that get bend. I'm not sure what he's thinking about here. Okay. Yeah. That was very nice. So if we draw a land here, we are just set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter which one we cast. So that is 3 spells. I'm saving the Reveler for now to see what they do. I can play it main phase 2 if I want, but I'd rather save the Bolt and then play it. Okay. I think in response we might... No, there's no reason to Bolt this thing. The problem is our Reveler's gonna walk into counter magic next turn if we... Okay. I think we're gonna stick the Reveler here and just deal with the fact that... Nope. Not yet. That we're wasting a Lightning Bolt. Because this represents more damage than a Lightning Bolt does. Flame Jab's nice too, because if we end up getting stuck on lands, it turns each land into a damage. They have Cryptic here, they have to tap down our team. So Flame Jab puts him to 7 alone, which is exactly where we want to be. Verdict we might even be able to kill through because we'd get back Phoenix more likely than not. And Swift Spear is hasty. So I think it's better to just play a Flame Jab and I mean the math changes if they have Lightning Helix. But to be fair, we have not been Helixed yet. So maybe it is better to play the Swift Spear. No, I'm gonna save it and Flame Jab their face. This is more conservative, but I do kind of like this play if they have Cryptic Command. And if they don't, they're at 11, they go to 4. Alright, let's see what they have. Maybe Snap Path. Helix. On the Phoenix going to 10, take 4 to 6. Nope. So no Cryptic, or they saved the Cryptic. Snap Path. Okay. Opponent stays at 7. Okay. Do we want to do anything else? Nope. I think we're fine. I think we just passed. At least we haven't been helixed. Verdict. Felidar Guardian. Okay. Well, that tells me what they're playing. That kind of makes me think that Saheeli is coming down next turn. I can force the issue and make them block with it. The thing is, that means I need to play at least 3 spells next turn with the Swift Spear. And I will have... Okay, that makes the math easier. So play Swift Spear. Lava Spike their face. Hey, maybe I'll draw a bolt or something. I did. Okay. And do I want to pump again? No. We're gonna see what they do. So they block there. See what he has. Okay. No path. Actually, Path wouldn't have done anything, because he had to fetch. Okay, so that... I really need instant speed removal, and Abrades don't cut it because they don't kill Felidar. I mean, it is kind of a slower combo, I can probably race it. Expecting Rest in Peace. Let's give these guys a try. They seem like they're just going to eat removal, but... kind of like a Blood Moon here. And... I think I do want to at least bring some kind of artifact removal in. I mean... Grafdigger's Damping Sphere... At least a Braid does something. Having a 1-of doesn't seem very good, but... So this is stuff I'm thinking about bringing in. I don't even know. Lightning Axe is just going to sit dead in my hand until the Felidar hits the table, and if they are playing Felidar, I'm not in a great spot anyway. To a Braid, Blood Moon, and 2 Scab Clans. I mean, I'll see if the Scab Clans are worthless, then so be it. I just think if he's playing a counter magic game, it's kind of a must remove because he just can't afford to sit there and let it keep pinging him. There's also a hasty 2/2 that comes down on 3 or 2 if I ritual it. I don't know, the goal is to have as much game as possible against Rest in Peace. And if that turns into casting hasty 2/2s and 3/2 flyers, then so be it. Okay. I like this hand. Does not draw cards very fast, but puts down a Swift Spear on 1. Phoenix on 2 if I really got desperate. I don't see why I would, but... Okay. If we draw looting here, this is going to be a very good hand. So my opponent is letting me do things on turn 2. Unless he decides that he's going to spell Pierce something. 2, 4, 6. Okay, Relic's fine. Yeah, he can't draw with it this turn then. You gonna exile your own Serum Visions? Kind of surprised that that comes in over Rest in Peace, but I guess if you like to draw spells. Or some combo thing. Is he shocking himself? He is not. Okay. So this could represent a Felidar. Let's think. 2, 4, 6. Could kill the wall with a bolt. I think it's better to just ritual Phoenix. But that does not kill the wall. The wall still blocks the Swift Spear. Bolting the wall is not ideal, but I think it's where we are. At least this way he doesn't draw a card with his Felidar. And the Swift Spear gets in, or continues to poke in, unless he has a Felidar. That also feeds the Reveler a little bit. Mana looting would be so good right now. Barring surgical, but still. Sure. It's irritating. This is the turn. Nope. Okay. So now we have to make a decision if we want to cast Splice. That puts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spells in grave and generates 4 mana. Yeah, absolutely. That's great. Discards both Phoenixes as well. Yep. Okay. And we do 9 to him unblockable. Cast and Splice. Thank you for tapping out. And I am left with a mana in case, well, case of not much, but what do I want to do? Do I want to loot? Probably not. I'd rather just bulb his face. Save the mana. A little bit wasteful, but we're very short on mana right now, so. And also, he is approaching combo potential, depending on what he plays here. There's no way you're getting in with your guys. Don't even pretend. Interesting. So we're just going to swing in. See if he double blocks. If he does, he has to path the Reveler. And I can also just throw a... Okay, so no, he is double blocking the Bedlam Reveler. I mean, is it that bad to ritual into... Yeah, it is. It's extremely wasteful. That threatens game, but again, if he... Yeah, we're just going to play it safe. Hold spells in hand. Like, a Braid is going to be very useful here at some point, so... What's he exiling? My Phoenix. Yeah, we're okay with that. Again, much better to save the Abrades. I'm not quite sure why he double blocked there. Oh, he's trying to deal 3 to it. Okay. So, we pump it up, it still dies. Yeah, that's okay. Still got a Swift Spear and Phoenix hitting for 3 a turn. I think we're still in a fine spot here. Not sure if I should have saved the Abrade or not. Okay, let's just start cycling spells. We've got something we want to discard, so don't think I mind. Fiery and Abrade isn't doing a whole lot at this point. Cast this at his face. Question is if we're looting again. I don't think we do. He's gonna have some sort of removal, which is fine. I think I'd rather see another card before I fire off a looting. Snap Path is also not ideal, but better than Snap Helix, that's for sure. I guess I could have prevented him healing. When he fired that off. If I braided my own guy in response. Did end up pitching it, so maybe that was correct. He's at 5 life, so I think no matter what, he's not in a great spot right now. Down to 4. Helix my guy, and then he's at 7. What does my burn look like at this point? I've still got lots, don't I? Yeah, those phoenixes put in work. Yeah, I think I like opening on voice here. Oh man, he's just dead, isn't he?